They'll start with the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up second.
Here's Carson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Mooney.
Wilson's pass.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And spins away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Breaks a tackle. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Wide receiver.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for goal. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Goff. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
3 yards.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to get up the football again after this one.
Legal block in the back. Return team.
Oh, why are we doing this?
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing again is Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lawrence. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Owens. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, it's Owens, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Carry for the running back.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Owens. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a give right side. It's Owens. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
For the running back.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now it's Goff. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers squaring off against the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
There defensively.
On second down now, it's Owens, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now gone. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 28.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
At their own 17-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, gone. And And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Goff. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Goff on 1st down.
And it's complete to Peoples-Jones.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's able to find Hawkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Goff now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd down at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
Nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The handoff to Chris Carson.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
Throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that'll be caught. Rager with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 25.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Shelton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Wilson on the keeper. And 8 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Shelton.
He was
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This will be caught at about the 5.
Wilson.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Seattle.
Wilson operating from the gun. Flush to his right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Sanders.
yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. Owens. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the
No
line.
gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Taken down here at about the 11.
Number 28.
Jabari Zuniga with the stop.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Over the middle, complete. That's Shelton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Gain of 13 yards.
Throwing is Wilson. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them. and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still haven't.